How's it going, everybody? Daner here with North Central Coins, and welcome to another episode of the most rare and valuable coins from Mexico. Are you ready to discover one of the most valuable 10 peso coins that could be floating around in your pocket change right now? Well, today we're going to be discussing a Mexican coin from the year 2007 that, if found, can be worth some pretty decent money. So join us as we explore the history, rarity, and value of this prized piece of modern Mexican currency that could be worth some buku bucks. Before I do get into this, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content as it is being released. Also, make sure to stay to the end of the video if you would like to find out how much you could get for one of these coins if you were to find one. And then without further ado, what do you say we get right into it and discuss the 2007 inverted Denticle 10 peso coin? Let's get it, guys. Mexico is actually quite the bustling economic hub. They're not just known for their tasty tacos and vibrant culture, they mean business. Now, when we talk about the role of coins in Mexico, they play a crucial part in everyday life. From the corner taqueria to the grand markets, coins are the unsung heroes of transactions. Now, why is that? Because they're perfect for small-scale purchases. You're not going to buy a sombrero with a credit card. You've got centavos and pesos making their rounds. Centavos are like the small little change in your pocket, just like cents back in the United States or Canada. They come in 5, 10, 20, and 50 centavos. And then you've got pesos. They are like the bigger brother to the centavos, ranging from 1 to 50 pesos. These coins are the go-to for daily transactions and expenses. If you've ever wondered where Mexican coins are produced, the Mexican Mint, or Casa de Moneda de Mexico, is the place. It's like the birthplace of these coins. You can actually find it in Mexico City, where they've been minting coins for centuries. It's a mix of tradition and cutting-edge technology. Once these coins are minted, they hit the road. They're distributed through banks, businesses, and everyday transactions. Mexico's economy is still very much a cash society. While digital payments are growing, cash is king, especially in rural areas. People rely on coins and banknotes for day-to-day transactions and expenses. Mexican pesos have a history that date back to the 16th century, when Mexico was all about Spanish vibes. Back then, they didn't actually call them pesos, but it was referred to as the Spanish dollar, and they were also known as pieces of 8. Now, when you fast forward to the year 1822, when Mexico gained its independence, they started minting their very own Mexican coins. These coins come in all shapes and sizes. The smaller centavos coins are perfect for grabbing a quick snack or hopping on public transport, but then you have the big leagues, the peso coins themselves. These come in 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, and even 50 peso denominations. They often showcase Mexican heroes, landmarks, or historical events on the front. People often use these coins for everyday spending. Mexican peso coins are all about the little details, but here's the scoop: some peso coins are actually like hidden treasure. They make special coins to commemorate big events or anniversaries in Mexican history, and sometimes collectors go crazy for these, so it's always a good idea to keep your eyes open whether you live in Mexico or are taking a trip down there, because there's always the possibility of stumbling across one of these gems and being able to make some pretty good money. Mexican peso coins aren't just bits of metals, they're part of Mexico's soul. They carry the stories of battles for freedom, the country's vibrant culture, and the legends who shaped its country. They're like tangible pieces of Mexico's past and present. Now, what do you say we get into the coin that you are all here to find out about, and that is the 10 peso coin from the year 2007 with inverted denticles. Now, to identify this coin, you first need to inspect near the rim. Take a close look at the rim. Denticles are small, tooth-like projections on the rim of a coin. In the case of the Mexican 2007 10 peso coin with inverted denticles, you should be looking for denticles that appear upside down or inverted compared to the usual orientation. To confirm that you do have the variety with inverted denticles, it's helpful to have a regular 10 peso coin from the same year for comparison, Hold them side by side and check if the denticles on the coin in question appear to be oriented differently. Now, I am from Canada, and if I had an area of expertise, it would probably be Canadian coins, and I have seen denticles of all shapes and sizes, but none that are as interesting or unique as the denticles on these Mexican coins. The lines almost reminds me kind of like a Mayan or an Aztec design, and it is very unique and definitely cool, not something that you see every day. Now, to be absolutely certain that this is the variety that you think it is, consider having the coin authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. They can verify its authenticity and also provide more information about its rarity, grade, and value. Now, before we do get into the potential value for this coin, let's go over some of the specifications. If any of these are off, it may indicate the coin is not authentic. The coin was issued by the country of Mexico. It was produced during the United Mexican States or Mexican Republic period, which is 1823 to date. It is a standard circulation coin. The 10 peso coin was produced between 1997 and 2023. The value is 10 pesos. The value of a 10 peso coin in Canadian is 79 cents currently today as I'm making this video. The currency is the new peso, which is from 1992 to date. This is a bimetallic coin, very similar to the Canadian toonie. The core is composed of 65% copper, 10% nickel, 25% zinc, and the outer ring is composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminum, 2% nickel. The weight of the coin is 10.33 grams. It has a diameter of 28 millimeters, a thickness of 2.3 millimeters. The shape is round. The technique used to produce the coin is it is milled, and the orientation is in coin alignment, as is the standard for most United States coinage. Now, in terms of value, I had a bit of difficulty coming across high-end values for this coin, but I can definitely confirm that it does hold some value on the low end. It can be worth around $6.20 American for a VF example, which isn't quite at the very bottom of the Sheldon scale, but it is actually a pretty beat up and worn example. So that tells you right there that this coin is pretty sought after, especially for the modern Mexican pesos. If you found one of these in good condition and is scored in the low MS range, you can probably get around $25 to $30 American. But if you did find one and is scored between MS67 and MS70, which is much more common from coins from the United States, Mexico, Australia, and Britain, if it does get that high MS attribution between 67 and 70, you could easily be talking a $200 US coin or more. This is a coin that is only 15 years old, so finding one of these is definitely not impossible as long as you keep your eyes open. What do you guys think about this Mexican inverted denticle 10 peso coin? What would you do if you ever found a legitimate example, or if you ever have found any of the coins discussed in this video? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Also, I would really appreciate if you guys would smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also ring that bell notification so you can stay up to date with my new content. But I think that is pretty much going to do it for this one, folks. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to find out the values on your Canadian, American, Australian, British, Mexican, or coins from all around the world, then I definitely encourage you to go check out some of my other videos. I have been dropping tons of content over the last couple weeks, and I have a whole lot of awesome stuff planned, so make sure to stay tuned for all of that. But that's going to be it for this one, folks. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.